in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester, looking at plenty of clouds on the outside, a little bit of a chilly breeze. Started the morning off on the damp side as well. And over the last 24 hours, we did see a number of reporting stations looking at some precipitation amounts. So we'll be checking on that in just a moment. Mix of clouds and sun yesterday, some pretty scary weather that did move in from the west and the northwest and then clearing overnight. And then we saw the clouds move back in. Low pressure system over the straits right now. It is moving off to the east. So we're getting the backlash of all of that activity with that counterclockwise circulation of that low. And it's pushing quite a bit of precipitation now into the southern third and actually the southwest corner of the lower peninsula after covering most of the upper and lower with some form of precipitation. Matthew, right now, still a little bit on the cool side, huh?
Oh, yeah. Over at the airport, we have some light rain at 47. Over in Midland, we also have some light rain at 48. Here, Radio Center, we have light rain at 46 degrees. Our winds are west to southwest at 7, gusting up to 14 miles per hour, and our pressure is at 29.58, and it's rising.
Out at the airport yesterday, they had a wind gust of 44 miles per hour. Some of you did see more than that as that weak front did move through the state, and along with that weak did come some precipitation and that wind. Just to kind of give you an idea, the immediate Saginaw area, as well as over in Auburn and Standish, looking at right around 1/4 inch. Bay City, Caucallin, Pinconning, Gladwin, all coming in at right around 2/10. The Seaboing area, as well as Midland, Coleman, and Beaverton, looking at about 0.12 inch. Pigeon, looking at 0.16. The Bad Axe area, as well as Ubley and Cass City, looking at right around 1/10 inch. Caro 2/10, as well as Breckenridge. Vassar had 1/4 inch, along with Birch Run, Chesaning, Hemlock, and up in West Branch. St. Charles had a little bit more, 4/10. St. Louis had just under 3/10, and Alma looking at 1/3 inch over the last 24 hours. Cloudy skies, light rainy conditions. There is going to be a chance of seeing maybe a glimpse of sun as we go through the day. All of that, as we said, a function of that counterclockwise circulation of air that's pushing all sorts of stuff down over the lower peninsula, as well as the western part of the upper peninsula. Right now, there are a number of locations west side of the UP that are reporting some light rain. Some sun within the last hour had been reported in and around the Tequamanon Falls, Sault Ste. Marie area. So again, southern half the lower peninsula, the best chance of seeing any precipitation as we go into the afternoon hours, but it will be dissipating and breaking down. But still, we'll have cloudy skies tonight, damp conditions, nuisance rain showers, 41 for a low tonight. We'll be looking at sunset at 6:41, sunrise tomorrow morning at 8:01. We'll have a west breeze tonight, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, clouds, some light rain, a glimpse of sun. Maybe we can get up to 52 today. Well, we'll try for 50 tomorrow, but that's about as warm as we're going to get because as things work their way through the afternoon hours tomorrow, skies are going to begin to clear off. We'll have a west wind gusting up to 25 miles per hour, and then we're going to have some pretty chilly temperatures. Looking for a low tomorrow night of 35. Then on Friday, sunshine, high pressure over Wisconsin. 50 degrees, though, for a high, so still on the chilly side. 33 for a low on Friday night. Some of you will be down in the upper 20s for a low on Friday night. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, partly cloudy skies through that period. Low 50s to upper 50s as we begin the work week next week. As far as precipitation is concerned, you got to wait till Tuesday. Right now, what we're looking at is a pretty good chance of seeing some shower activity Later in the day on Tuesday night, temperatures will be approaching 60 degrees. Now, long range outlook, this is going to take us through the 4th of November. We're looking for our temperatures to be above normal. Precipitation pattern now to make a little bit of a turn and become above average as well, but not dramatically above average, just slightly above. Record high in this state is 82. That was set back in 1979. Incidentally, 1979 was the warmest ever, 22nd of October. 82 was our high, 60 was our low. The record low on this date is 25. That was set in 1944 and tied in 1997. And the coolest ever, 22nd of October, was 1997. 38 was our high, 25 was our low. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Busy day today. Matthew, who do we have on deck?
Coming up next, we have Cody Harris from Star of the West, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
But before we get to them, we want to remind you, the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at RoofMax. AskBenHow.com. If you're wondering what's going on with your roof, probably something a lot like what's going on with my throat right now. You never know what's going to happen from 1 minute to the next, 1 hour to the next, or 1 day to the next. You got an aging roof, but you don't know how to replace it. Well, before you even give it a second thought, just give Ben a call at 989-859-6751 and ask Ben how. AskBenHow.com is his website, and you can get a free roof estimate just by giving him a call or inquiring on the web. Just like you maintain your equipment, your roof needs care too, and RoofMax does deliver. It restores the flexibility, extends the life of your roof, and you will save thousands of dollars and one big headache. Little care today can save you a whole lot more tomorrow. AskBenHow.com at 989-859-6751. Along with me, Cody Harris over at Star of the West in Frankenmuth. Cody, it looks like we got a little bit better news going on today.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Yeah, we got a good midweek report here, at least for right now. I got soybeans leading the way, but we have all commodities right now moving in the right direction in the green. So I would say that's definitely from what we've seen the last few weeks or couple of days. That's not too bad.
What are they doing? Taking pity on us, or is there actually something going on?
Well, I think you're seeing maybe a little bit of a technical bounce here, maybe corn and wheat. Soybean seems to be the leader here today. That seems to be kind of actually, I think, bean oil is moving that soybean market. We heard that the Trump administration promised to kind of refill some oil reserves. So that's definitely putting a little life into the bean oil market, and that's ultimately pulling up soybeans. In addition to that, we have the meeting coming up with Secretary Scott Bessent and other U.S. trade representatives with the Chinese representatives on Friday. There might be a little optimism there for some of the wires that I've seen come through, but obviously there's nothing official yet. But that's definitely kind of more focused on the soybean side of things. So overall, I think that's kind of where there might be just a little bit of optimism in that market as we're moving forward, and we'll definitely take it.
We sure will. So right now, what do you have on the board, Cody?
Yeah, currently I have cash wheat up 3 at the moment, 483 on the white, 408 on the red. New crop 2026 wheat, that's up 3 as well, 533 on the white, 448 on the red. Then look over at corn. Cash and new crop corn is up 2 at 357. Then looking over at soybeans, cash and new crop soybeans are up 6 at 957.
Cody, thank you so much. You have a great day, okay?
Yeah, you as well. Thank you, Terry.
Will do. Cody Harris over at Star of the West. A little bit more in depth. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining me right now. The market report brought to you by Thumb Bank, working with agriculture since 1895. Farming has many challenges today, and Thumb Bank keeps up with those changes, as well as industry trends and the changes of your operation. Thumb Bank, 13 locations throughout the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay, where relationships are built on trust. Market report also brought to you today by the folks at Steiner Tractor. New parts for old tractors. Yeah, they do make it easy because they do take their job personally at Steiner Tractor. They understand your life and job both stop if that tractor stops running. How do you get a hold of them? It's easy. You can go to the website, steinertractor.com, and you can order from there too, or you can give them a call and discuss what you need. 800-234-3280. That's Steiner Tractor Parts. Doug Klein, good morning.
Well, good morning.
Yeah, you got any futures on Hall's Mentholyptus or anything?
Oh yeah, just
I've had this throat thing going for about a week and a half or so, and you never know. All of a sudden, kaboom! There it is, and the voice goes, and then it comes back. So evidently, the markets are doing a little bit better today. So my voice is giving out on me.
that could be. Obviously the commodity markets are okay. Netflix had their earnings. They disappointed. They're down 122 points today, which is about 9.8%. Not a big deal. Nobody's losing money in Netflix, because it went from 9 to whatever, 1,200. So I think we're probably okay for the time being. Your favorite little guy, Beyond Meat, has gone from 50 cents to $7.60. So that was a nice play if you were there, which I wasn't. And now it's fallen back to $3.60, which is $4.
Why did that happen?
It's a meme. This whole world is a meme. I mean, it just blows my mind how fast and furious and gullible the whole thing is. It's like, oh my God, can you please slow down for like 30 seconds for me to catch my breath? No? Okay, it's all right. I don't need to catch my breath.
Nope.
But
just hold it a little bit longer.
Yeah, right. I think that just the sellers have disappeared so far in the commodities market. That's a good thing. Not so much in sugar. That hit another new low today, 1508. Yeah, who knows on that one. Obviously, the refill of the strategic reserves has got crude oil bumped about $1.35, and India is going to stop buying Russian crude, which means that they're going to buy general world supply of crude, which kind of sort of put the pressure up on crude oil. And I don't know if the retailers saw that coming, but man, they sure jumped the prices really fast right before I needed gas. So that was another good timing thing on my part. The metals are okay. Gold's down $64, 1.5%. Again, not a big deal. It's $4,030. Very few people are underwater on their gold right now. So here's your numbers. The December corn is 421 3/4, up 2. The March corn 435, up 1 1/4. November soybeans 1037.5, up 6 3/4. January soybeans 1053 3/4, up 5 1/4. December wheat 503 1/4, up 3, and March wheat is 519, up 2 1/2. So crude oil is 58.63, up $1.39. Heating oil is 225.5, that's up 5 cents. Gasoline is 186.5, up 4 cents. Natural gas is 434, down 2.6 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, US dollar buys $1.3980 Canadian, down 40 ticks. The dollar buys 151.78 yen, that's down 15 ticks. The euro's at 116.16, up 18 ticks. And the dollar's at 98.85, that's down 8.5 ticks. So gold is 40.30, down 64.10 an ounce. Silver is 47.53, up 1.5 pennies. Platinum's 1538.20, up $19, and copper is at 496.5. That's up 2.3 cents.
All righty. Well, thank you very much, sir. Just keep those memes under control, okay?
Exactly right.
There you go. Talk to you tomorrow. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Krijak's House Family Restaurant. Great place to dine in and a great place to have them supply the food for you for an event, whatever and wherever that event would be. 989-894-5531. That's the telephone number. Give them a jingle. They'll put it together for you, whatever you'd like. So they'll make some suggestions. And then, of course, you're going to be a hero at your event with the help of Krijak's House, corner of Cass and Michigan on the south side of Bay City. Farm Service also brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today. On tap coming up, Matthew, who do we have?
Coming up next, we have Ed Garber from Nutrien Ag.
But before that, here's this.
It happens after every commercial building gets built.
That looks great, boys. Wow, what a change. The owners are going to be thrilled.
Even after cleaning out the garage or shed. That leftover scrap metal can be a burden, but it doesn't have to be, and it can make you some cash. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal is a metal recycling company that'll pay you cash and recycle your metal for the future. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal also makes it easy. We can provide containers for industrial manufacturing facilities and small specialty shops for moving and storing scrap metals. Looking to scrap a vehicle? We got you. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal in Saginaw, just north of the Dow Event Center. Also located in West Branch, 1 mile off I-75 and M76. Schedule a car pickup or check metal prices now at rifkin-co.com. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal, recycling today for tomorrow.
Friday, bonus pricing has been extended at Rifkin Steel.
Experience the most reliable RTK signal from PC Ag Solutions, compatible with most GPS receivers. Trade in your old radio or modem and get an affordable subscription through us. We have over 25 base station locations across the Lower Peninsula, and we're always looking to add more to our network. Discover more power, more accuracy, and more coverage with our 450 megahertz signal. Call us to learn more today. PC Ag Solutions, 989-868-4444. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. They do have lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Stop by any of their locations today. They've got a ton of them, and see how they can become your hometown financial solution. It's easy. Find out more. Go online, frankenmuthcu.org. Ed Garber joining me right now with Nutrien Ag. And Ed, I guess it's fairly safe to say that most folks are pretty pleased with that wet weather we got.
Yeah, I think the rain was welcomed by many. It was a long run there.
And again, it's harvest time, so obviously the soil is going to get wet. I mean, it happens almost every year. Any suggestions as guys go about the harvest, Ed?
No, not really. I mean, I guess, most of the soybeans are wrapped up now. Obviously, sugar beets and lots of corn to do. But, I guess one thing maybe just a watch out. We did get some disease come in pretty strong in the corn. And if you got some vulnerable hybrids or some fields that you opted not to spray fungicide for whatever reasons, maybe target those for a little earlier harvest because, as the weather gets wet and the winds pick up like we had yesterday, could have some lodging and some harvestability issues. But, other than that, not a lot of watch outs. Good time to get soil testing going, and soybean cyst nematodes getting some attention again in recent years. We haven't talked about that a lot in quite a few years, but those levels seem to be on the rise. And now that we got a little rain, we can get some probes in the ground. Might be a good time to get some of that going.
Sounds like there's going to be a little chatter about soybean cyst nematode coming up this winter, huh?
Yeah, there is. It's on the radar again, and we're starting to see some losses, and some of the traits have kind of worn out their efficacy, and some new ones kind of coming into the market. So, yeah, stay tuned, right? It's always something, huh?
Boy, I guess so. Ed, you take care. Always good to talk. We'll do it again sometime here pretty soon, okay?
All right. Have a great day.
I will. You too. Ed Garber with Nutrien Ag. We're going to take a break, and then we'll be joined up by Craig Voorhees, Matthew.
Yes, that's correct.
All of that coming up. But first, this.
Powerlift hydraulic doors. Ever heard of them? Powerlift hydraulic doors is the largest hydraulic door manufacturer in North America, manufacturing and installing hydraulic doors for over 30 years. Covering the entire state of Michigan, we can custom design your new door up to 150 feet by 45-foot clear opening. We can fit your airplane hangar, agricultural shed, industrial or commercial structure with a strong, reliable, and high-performance door. Nothing beats a Powerlift hydraulic door built right here in Marlette, Michigan. Our custom hydraulic doors are designed for your toughest jobs.
Hi, I'm Andy. The price we give you is the installed price, and you deal with us from the beginning to the end. To schedule your Powerlift door consultation, call 989-635-8017 and ask for Andy, or visit powerliftdoorsmi.com. Powerlift Hydraulic Doors of Michigan. When you need it done right, we lift you above the rest.
Imagine a force so powerful it can move mountains. One propelled by a group of individuals with a shared purpose. That's what makes the agricultural industry different. The unstoppable spirit that binds us. We cultivate innovation and unite under a shared purpose, all in the pursuit of progress. Since 1937, Bex has sought to honor God each day in our commitment to help farmers succeed and leave a lasting mark on the world around us. We look forward to standing beside you for seasons to come, working as one to become unstoppable together.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Legendary Tree Care. Need some trimming done? How about tree removal? Well, you do need them. Remember, no job is too big or too small. They're fully licensed and insured, and they do specialize in those big projects. You can like them on Facebook, that's Legendary Tree Care, or go online at legendarytreecaremi.com. Remember, they're there when you need them. We say good morning to Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. And Craig, usually we talk to somebody else about landscaping, but today let's talk a little bit about raking leaves.
Well, right, Terry. Yeah, usually not my area of expertise, but I was out and about taking a break from some chores over the weekend and was surprised to see people burning leaves. So obviously the rain has helped with that, but if you're going to do that, make sure you've got a way to put the fire out quickly, whether that's a hose or fire extinguisher, a bucket of water, something nearby. And then don't forget to also check your gutters this time of year. The leaves love to collect in there. It can hold water through the winter, which could speed up ice damming if we get a real winter this year. So don't like adding things to people's to-do list, but those are a couple of good things you want to do this fall.
Well, I guess it's a matter of what? Pay me now or pay me later with some of this?
Avoid a headache later is kind of how I like to look at it.
I think so. Craig, you take care. Have a great day, all right?
Will do, Terry. Thanks. You too.
You betcha. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain, your Dairyland seed headquarters. Now's the time to be talking to those folks. Remember, if you've got any questions about just tweaking a few things here this fall, as Ed Garber had mentioned, or possibly working your way into 2026, Vic Huffer is a guy that you can be talking to as well. Freeland Bean and Grain, serving you is their business, and they've been doing it since 1983. Freeland Bean and Grain. We'll be right back. Chuck Cervinsky will be joining us.
For 100 years, Forward Energy has been more than just a home heat and fuel provider. We've been a part of your community, and you've been a part of our family through every storm, every season, and every moment. We've been right here, keeping you warm and safe. As your hometown energy provider, we deliver more than just propane. We deliver peace of mind with reliable service, quality you can count on, and a commitment to always being there when you need us most. Forward Energy, 100 years strong, fueled by family, powered by community.
Farmers, when the job calls for power and versatility, trust New Holland compact tractors. Built tough to handle everything from chores to field work. Easy to operate, rugged and reliable, they're ready to work as hard as you do. And when it comes to support,
Ellen's Equipment has you covered with expert service and parts at all 3 locations, McBain, Beale City, and Ithaca. Stop by today and see how a New Holland compact tractor can make your farm run smoother. Ellen's Equipment, where hard work meets hard-working equipment.
Over to Maple Hill Nursery we go right now. Chuck Cervinski joining me. And Chuck, let's talk a little bit about the perennial beds and putting them to bed with one last feed.
Yeah, it's time. With this rain we've got, it's a perfect day to do it. But let's give them one last feed of Morgan Composting Healthy Garden. It's jam-packed with all those organic, all-natural goodies that your plants really will love for spring, and you still have got time to get that down.
Now, you've got
a thing we've got going on here. Yeah,
I was going to say, you've got another thing going on, too, a big one starting tomorrow.
Yeah, this is the Pollywood Factory sponsored sale. They call this one the Great Outdoor Living Event, and there's going to be a lot of good deals on Adirondack chairs, dining sets, deep seating sets, and even fire tables this time around. And again, that's going to start tomorrow and go clear through November 11th. So stop in for all the details on that. We'll start posting on it later today.
And again, it's first come, first serve with a lot of this merchandise, right?
Definitely, but the beauty of this sale is you can order things as well and get that special pricing. So not only is it on in-stock items, but also on things you can order. And then, of course, with our in-stock items, we've got 20 to 30% off some of our floor models that we're trying to turn over because we've got new stuff coming in to replace them.
Wonderful. Chuck, give us your address.
2672 North Eastman in Midland, about a mile and a half north of the mall. And you can give us a call here at 989-835-4708 for more information.
Fantastic. Chuck Cervinski, thank you so much.
And we'll talk to you again on Friday.
Soil prep for next year begins as soon as the harvest is over. Don't miss out on nutrients you can return to your soil. Applying a Dairy Dew compost blend accelerates the conversion of crop stubble into next year's plant food. That remaining plant material is full of nutrients that you want to return to the soil. Dairy Dew blends from Morgan Composting, like K2, Gypsum Plus, and Layer Ash Blend with Gypsum, helps with decomposition, releasing those nutrients for next year's crops while also adding good biology and other missing nutrients to your soil. Like a lot of things right now, supplies are limited, so contact Morgan Composting to place your order for fall and lock in your price now. Crops don't wait. The seasons don't wait. You shouldn't wait. Address soil health now for better yields next year. Not sure which is the best Dairy Dew compost blend for your fields? Contact a soil health expert at Morgan Composting for a consultation and soil testing. Call today or visit dairydew.com to learn more.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW FM, Carlton.
This